Well, guys, it's that time again. Welcome to another episode of James Wise Magic Review, and let's get started on today's review. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I've been wanting to do a book review for a very long time because all these reviews I've been doing lately have been either DVDs or downloads, and I hope to get like a deck of cards pretty soon. But the book that we are going to be reviewing today is Sinful The Graphic Novel by Wayne Houchin and Josh Funk. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this trick is, or at least if you're a magician. Everyone should really know what this trick is. It's the quarter through a soda can effect that has been popularized so much throughout the years. Basically, you borrow a quarter from someone, you tell them to sign it, put their initials on both sides of the coin, so the next time they see it, they know it is indeed their quarter and not like a duplicate quarter or anything like that. You then get a soda can. You can even borrow the soda can. I love that part. You can even borrow the soda can. It's completely new. It hasn't been opened. It's still sealed with the soda inside. Hasn't been opened. You take the soda can, you take the quarter, you slam the quarter inside the soda can. You show your hands completely empty. No, you're not palming the quarter at all. And you show all sides of the can to make sure that the quarter is not hiding on the side of the can. You then kind of shake it up. You can actually hear the quarter inside of the can. You then open it up, pour it out in a cup, pour it on the ground, and as all the soda comes out, you can see inside of the can is their signed quarter. Miracle. Completely a miracle. Now, for those of you that have not learned or heard of or whatever this effect yet, yes, this effect is totally 110% impromptu. There is no setup. There are no gimmicks. There's no stooges. There's nothing. No setup, no prep time, nothing. Nada. You can borrow the quarter, you can borrow the soda can, everything is in sleight of hand. I think that is why this trick has gotten so much fame and glory and stuff, because rarely do you get an effect that's so visual, so beautiful, so powerful, yet so simple. Now, I see this question a lot in the YouTube comments and the forums and all over the place. What is the difference between the original DVD that was released a few years ago with Criss Angel? Because for those of you who don't know, this DVD came out in the market in DVD format probably around like 2006, I believe. And Wayne Houchin actually taught it to everyone alongside with Criss Angel. Criss Angel and Wayne got together and filmed the DVD and taught it to a whole bunch of magicians. That's been out for a while. So a lot of people ask, what is the difference between the DVD and the actual graphic novel? Well, for one, a magician graphic novel to actually teach magic, I believe has never been done before. That's at least what Wayne said. I haven't done research for myself to know if this is true or not, but I'm guessing he has done his research, and I believe this had never been done. And this came out like what, 2009? So it's not that old. The difference is, of course, they teach you the basic sinful effects, being able to put this quarter through the soda can, but it has so much more. It has bonus ideas. You learn that Wayne had a whole bunch, like the whole routine for Sinful was a lot larger. It took longer because he had more moves and more presentational ideas. And through the years, Wayne realized that stuff didn't need to be in the effect. It was just fat. You know, it was just totally overproving that the quarter was inside the can, that he's not palming it and a whole bunch of stuff, which involves like tossing the can from hand to hand, shaking it up, and just a whole bunch of different stuff that just did not, it was just too much, you know. If you were to really, you know, do this, you wouldn't have to show, hey, look, and totally overproof that the quarter is inside the can. You wouldn't need that. but he included it inside the book because there are going to be certain situations where maybe you do need that. As well as that, there are several different other ideas that kind of work for different situations. You know, if you're going to be doing it on a stage, he he puts some additional ideas for a stage, or if you want to like put down the can on a table to show your hands completely empty and all that other stuff. He shows you a way to do that, and just several different ways. You also learn like a little bit of history about Wayne and all that stuff. It's really, really awesome. Not to mention the illustrations for the actual graphic novel are quite freaking amazing. The artist was Josh Funk. He is a musician and great friends with Wayne Houchin, and he illustrated this, and it looks awesome. Now, with the graphic novel, you also get a bonus DVD. Now, this is not the same DVD that Wayne had with Criss Angel. At first, before I bought it, I thought this was the exact same DVD. It's not. This is completely new footage that Wayne hasn't released before that. It's an interview with Wayne Houchin and Paul Harris together. And they're just kind of talking. None of this stuff is scripted. It's just completely unscripted banter, just kind of talking about, you know, the origins of Sinful, and a whole bunch of things that you know, how Wayne kind of went through the stages of creating Sinful. And Paul Harris also talks about, you know, some of his ideas that he had for a coin and bottle. Along with the DVD also comes with a couple bonus performances of Sinful. One of which is a never released before performance of Sinful. It was Sinful in the very, very, very early stages. I think Wayne was just out of high school, so this is you know, it was quite a while ago. Wayne was just out of high school, I believe, and performing on the streets, and you can tell it was, you know, his performance was you know, completely different the way it is today. The handling was just different. It was just like, whoa, that's crazy. That used to be like that. You also see Wayne perform to the camera. That video has been released on, you know, the internet, you know, YouTube and Wayne Houchin's website and a whole bunch of other places. Just performing it to the camera. He also has another performance when he's performing it for a live audience, like in a bar or something. And that one is filmed around like the 2009 era, when he was actually putting this graphic novel into place. Okay, so the book teaching and the book quality is awesome. The quality of the book is awesome. It's a paperback, softback book. I remember when Wayne was talking about the quality of the book, he actually had to like redo the books like 2 or 3 times because the glue on the spine just wasn't holding together. So like you would open up the book and the book would just like rip apart, but that's no longer a problem. So the book quality is durable. It's awesome. The teaching is of course awesome. I am still kind of getting accustomed to learning from books because I grew up in the video DVD era kind of thing. And I'm trying to get more into books. I want to get more into the hardcore, in-depth stuff in books, which is why I've been buying a lot of books, magic books lately. So it's still a little difficult for me personally to really be able to understand this, like everything, completely, because I've always been a kind of a visual person with the DVDs. They show you, oh, this is how it's done, ta-da. You know how you understand. With a book, you kind of have to reread it to understand specifically what's going on. So it's just a little bit difficult. For those of you that have been doing books a whole bunch, you'll have no problem with this whatsoever. Wayne teaches you everything you need to know between the original handling and bonus ideas and tips. Alright, so my personal thoughts upon this. This is probably one of my favorite effects. I haven't, in years past, I haven't actually performed this effect all that much because when I first started performing this, about where like the Criss Angel and Wayne Houchin DVD was still pretty new, I did not practice this as much as I should have. It was not smooth at all. A lot of times I would be performing in front of people, I'd mess up a whole bunch. It would just be dirty. Sometimes it would fool people when it went correctly, but still, it still needed a lot of work. And a lot of times I messed up so many times that it kind of mentally scarred me for life. You know, it was like, oh, I love that trick, but I can't really do it all that well. But when I got the graphic novel, I started practicing it a lot more. And of course, I was a little bit older in the magic department, so I was able to perfect it a lot better. And I perform this trick all the time. I love this effect because it is so powerful, so beautiful, so visual, yet so simple. It just requires a little bit of practice, and you will be able to do this. Alright, so my final thoughts. This book with the DVD can be purchased in a series of places. I bought mine at WayneHouchin.com. It was like $24.95, I believe. The only kind of bad part about that is that Wayne no longer has a store on his website, so you can't buy anything on his website anymore. It's just strictly for his tour dates. But you can get this any other places. You can get this on the major magic website, illusionist.com. I'll post a link in the description below. You can get it for $29.95, I think. Yeah, $29.95. You can get it for $29.95. That's pretty good. Pretty cheap for most of the books, magic books that you find out there, of course. You get the book, the DVD that comes with it, the beauty of Sinful. So that's actually a very, very good price. So thank you so much for joining me in today's episode of James Wise Magic Review. If you want me to review anything, DVD, download, deck of cards, books, whatever, leave a comment below. Just leave a little comment below and let me know what you want me to review, and hopefully I will review it next week. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.